And we are in the soup now, guys. Good night. See if we have any live action here before long. I'm just trying to get back to the house. Good night of living. Y'all do me a favor when you come in, smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I mean, good night. UP, what's up, buddy? Colleen, how are you, young lady? Got a trucker on the side of the road stuck. Can't pull him out, though, unfortunately. Boy, I'm telling you, someone needs to come get their snow. I'm sick and tired of it. It is every day. Every day we get this mess. What's up, Hot Rod Garage? Rhonda, Chris, Jeff, UP, Colin. Everybody's in the house. I've been out running around all day today handling like YouTube business. Just went and met with our friends at TNF Signs. Got a bunch of new stuff coming for you guys here, like really soon. Went and checked on a couple of my engines. Went and done some banking stuff. Now I'm trying to get back to the house so I can film a video for you guys, but you know, is what it is. Yeah, definitely fun when you're a kid, not very fun right now. I mean, this isn't bad. The truck does killer and this stuff. Don't let me think that it doesn't. But again, I've got a tow strap with me. If somebody gets stuck, we'll do what we can to help them out. And yeah, I will, babe. I'll be careful. I'm doing a whopping 35 mile an hour. Generally running 70 about now. I got to go home and get merch orders sent out. Today is my merch shipping day. And I've got orders coming out of my nose sitting at home, so I got to get those out. Not sure if my post office is going to wait on me, though. Jeff said it's a balmy 48. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. If we get above 30 here with no snow, the hillbillies around here, myself included, it's going to be like t-shirts, barbecue, like fireworks. You know, it's going to be, you know, redneck city around here. And yes, I can say that because I am that. See how this little crossover does going up this hill here. This is the same mess I ran into the other day, where people would get slowing down going up these hills and they'd lose traction, lose momentum, and then, you know, it's just kind of like the funnel effect, right? You get one or two that way, and then, you know, everybody else has nowhere to go. Unless you get some idiot like me that just, you know, throwing 4 low and, you know, just get in the ditch. I would love to floor it right now. I really would. You all seen me do it many times last winter. Get out here acting like, you know, acting all ignorant. But I've got a line of cars behind me, and I think this little crossover in front of me is the first car, so I can't see around them. Hey, I guess one way to look at it is if I get too ignorant at it here and I put myself in the ditch, it's going to be a win-win for all of you, because you're going to get to watch it live, and then you're going to get to hear Kathy, who's watching in here, yell at me on the live for acting stupid. So I mean, this could turn into a good little show for all of you. What's up, Big Hoss? What's up, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. Tell you what, every movie's moving on pretty good right now. I haven't seen anybody kind of, you know, dragging off or holding anybody up. Just if you can stay in one constant motion, right? Don't slam on your brakes. You know, don't do anything ignorant, which, you know, that's mainly what I do. You should be all right. This is in the great state of Kentucky. Is it Patrice? Yep, Kentucky. I'm just curious what my mountain's like. You guys have seen me climb that thing's many a winter here. So we're going to find out here very soon what it looks like. About a mile long stretch straight uphill. We got to, we'll put it 4-wheel dig and just have at it. Patrice, we've had this here for better part of a month now. It seems like every couple days, just when I get my driveway shoveled, you know, the man upstairs is like, nope, and he'll dump another 3 or 4 inches on it. Well, Tony, I appreciate that, brother. To be honest with you, you ought to thank that car in front of me, because they're running 35, and that's keeping me kind of like at bay here. If that car wasn't there, it could probably be an entirely different live stream, if I'm being honest. Y'all remember last year when I tried to jump that like 6-foot tall snowbank, got my truck stuck, had to dig it out, almost hit my wife's Camaro playing around. I don't know who instigated that last year, but they about got me in a bunch. Well, they did get me in some trouble, but hey, it was worth it. Clocking and talking, we are in Kentucky, brother. Kentucky. Our young lady, not sure which one. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Make sure to like the live stream. I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and hit that subscription deal. It is 100% free, and what you get in return is absolutely mediocre content at best. That road's looking pretty good over to the left. That snowplow just went through there. Please be safe. I didn't know it snowed in Kentucky. Oh my good night. That's all we have right now is snow. That's all we get right now. I'm starting to wonder if we're going to have to like pump in sunlight. I can't tell you the last time we've seen the sun around here. Gary Donnelly, brother, how are you, sir? Thank you for stopping in. Do me a favor, smash that like button, which I'm sure you've already done. We're going to be on here a minute. We're not breaking any speed records. Probably going to be on here half an hour or so. If Kathy wouldn't kill me, I'd head up a little further north and see what's going on up there. The cool thing is it's lunchtime here. I would say if this was like the other day, right at rush hour when people were getting off work, it'd be an entirely different conversation we're having right now. Gary, I appreciate you, brother. Tony, my understanding you get some pretty cold days over there in Arizona. Never been there, I don't think. I've drove through there, but I've never stopped. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. There's going to be a couple empty parking pools coming up here. Well, I better be careful. I don't want to say something, get myself in trouble. Here, I'll put it to you like this. It'd be really fun to hit the fun button on this truck, find one of these parking pools and do some, you know, do some cookies in it. Patrice said, no. It'd be fun. Now we got a slow line coming up here, coming at us. Hopefully they stay on their side of the road. It's never any fun if somebody gets goosey on their side of the road and inadvertently crosses over on your side. That wouldn't be no good. Jeff Davis said hi. How are you doing, Jeff? Jeff, I don't know if I've told you on a live yet or in person, but thank you for your order. I hope you're happy with all your merch you ordered. Here's one of these parking pools up here, but it looks like it's full of cars already. We couldn't have fun in that one if we wanted to. Kathy said I should turn off here because she said she feels it'd be a little safer to go that way. But I'm not going to. It's not good for content. I'm going to go over here and try to climb our mountain and see how that does. It's coming up here in a couple miles. Now, I don't have anybody in front of me, so if I wipe out, it's 100% my fault. Not gonna lie to you. I'll be straight with you guys, always am. I don't like coming up on tractor trailers and roads like this. Because if either one of us get, you know, squirrely or whatever, it generally isn't gonna end well for somebody like me. So I'm glad he's gone. Awesome, Jeff. I love to hear it, buddy. Love to hear it. Merch sales are doing really good, man. And I'm not saying that because I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I break even on the merch, I'm tickled to death. But I'm just happy that people like what I've spent the last year designing. I love it. I'm going to show you guys are in the live stream. Those of you watch this back later on, I generally leave these up for 24 hours. But we got 6 new designs coming out for you guys, plus a couple new hat designs. And there's a Noisy Cricket shirt, Monzilla shirt. There's Noisy Cricket, Homer, Monzilla, Linda, and Grimm all have their own shirt, corresponding stickers and all. So if you guys are a fan of one car or the other, you're going to have everything you could ever want. And I cannot wait. I love it. I need to put the designs out on Facebook. I'll tell you what. Go to Busted Radio Garage on Facebook if you have it. It's the fan page there. Go over there and hit follow. Oh, we got a car offside the road up here. And I'll put those designs out later today and let you guys see them all. Boogered up my windshield. Hold on. Now this is also another way to my farm. I can make a left right here. That is technically my road. And yeah, they haven't even looked at that road. So we're going to bypass this one again. And we're going to go down here and see what the mountain looks like. And we'll go that route. What's up, Matthew Stump? How you doing, bud? Welcome to the live stream. I'm actually kind of disappointed the snow stopped. That's all right. Maybe they can get it cleared up. I don't want to see anybody out here getting hurt. I might want to back off just a tickle. Running 65 and this probably isn't the best thing in the world to do. That'd be a bummer to total my truck right before I'm getting ready to leave town. 1 month, guys. 1 month. We are out of here. We're going to be in Florida for 2 events back to back. Summer Nats. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm probably going to get my butt just absolutely handed to me because that's an Australian event. But you know what? We're going to go down there and see what Noisy Cricket and Grim can do. Have a little bit of fun. Might get lucky. Might get lucky. And then we go back for Burnout Rivals a couple weeks later. I'm just going to leave my cars down there. I'm not dragging them all the way back home just to drag them back down. And then we get ready for all the local stuff. Indy, and then Michigan, and then we got to go out west. And it's going to be a fun year, I hope. And the best part is we'll be away from this. All right, we're coming up on my mountain here. Let's see how bad it is. T's Good Time Garage, what's up, bub? I don't know if I can read all that in one shot while trying to drive. I'll catch up with it here in a second. Yeah, they've definitely been down here plowing at the base of my hill here, that's for sure. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Just out here snow running, you know the deal. Hope you're doing good. I hope your build's going good. Can't wait to see your truck. Alright, they got somebody down there plowing the base of it, it looks like, but we'll see the rest of it here. I guarantee you they haven't touched my road a bit. If that plow truck wasn't there, I'd try to pop a donut here real quick. Well, they've kind of touched it. Slow, very slow. Just got trucking from New York to Arizona. Was a good time. Or Arkansas. That's Arkansas, yeah. Good deal. Yeah, we got a little bit. Oh, yeah, they haven't touched this hill worth of crap. Well, I'm going to try and 2-wheel. I'm already spinning. I should have put it in 4-wheel drive at the base set. Oh, hey, you got to get on your side of the road, bub. We both can't use the same lane here. Get over. Oh, I'm spinning like you wouldn't believe. All right. I'd hate to stop, but I'm going to... All right, I hit the fun button here, so we've got it all on 2 wheels right now. This is going to get interesting, especially at the top. Come on, little buddy. I've got manual 4-wheel drive in here, so I'd have to stop, get it neutral to manually put it in 4-wheel drive, which is the one I wanted. I don't like... Oh, there we go. I'm going to stop right here in this clear spot. Now I'm going to put it in 4-wheel. That top is going to be interesting. There we go. Now we're in 4-wheel dig. Look, you can see some of these tracks right there, but they got squirrely in it. Send some snow, moisture out. You can have all you want, dude. Come get it. Because I can tell you what, somebody's snow pattern or storms, whatever, is drunk and is hanging out in Kentucky drinking moonshine. This stuff won't leave at all. It's just hanging out. I feel sorry for this little car going down that mountain here in a second. Well, they salted the dickens out up here. Why wouldn't they do that hillside? That's crazy. Raw Side Paranormal, hey, how are you? Good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. Same here in New York. We're going to get more today. Well, I feel for you. All right, I'm going to put this back in 2-wheel. I don't need 4-wheel anymore for this, I don't think. All right. How slick is it? Yep, she's a little slick. Now, what sense did it make to stop right there? Why would you stop right there? That is crazy. Back to four wheel. All right, let's get back after it here. I'll show you a spot here the other day, and I couldn't get it on video, but I'll show you while you're in here. I don't know if you can see that let's see, let me get a little closer. All right, there's a telephone right here at the base of this curve that's coming around. It's on my left, right there. You can see it in the shot right here. A Tahoe, like one of those squatted Tahoes, come around this curve just to getting it and hit that telephone pole there so hard that it pushed the bottom part of the telephone pole over, and the telephone pole was actually sitting on their hood holding it up in the air. How they got that telephone pole lifted and got that truck out, I have no clue, but I would have loved to seen that. I stopped and checked on them. They were fine. They actually thought it was pretty funny, but yeah, crazy. Who lives by the heavily salted area? Politician or public employee? That's a really good point, and I don't think either. But that's just crazy. They didn't plow or salt the mountain. And I love the road crew guys around here. I really do. I'm not picking on them. But they didn't salt or plow the hill. And they didn't do anything past the stop sign, but they did that. They salted and plowed that straightaway. That's crazy. All these curves and stuff down through here, though, are, haven't been touched. Unbelievable. We haven't seen a winter like this in forever. It was a couple years ago. We had one cold spurt with one snowfall that hung around for like a month. But this year, I mean, it is snow. It's like like I said earlier, every 2 or 3 days, it'll dump 3 or 4 inches. No snow, but we got the blistering cold. And then just when it starts to melt off, we'll get 3 or 4 inches of snow. It isn't going anywhere. My poor farm animals, we had them kept in the barn to keep them safe from the cold, but you can't keep them in the barn forever. I mean, you just can't. For one, it's not healthy for them. They got to be able to get out, so you can clean the barn just so they can go back in there and crap all over everything. But they get antsy in that barn. So the farm animals are having a heck of a time. Which me taking, as you guys know, been here a while, my farm comes first over YouTube and everything, right? So that cuts into my filming time. That cuts into my working on the cars. So we need to get this weather straightened out. Nancy, how are you? Welcome, young lady. All right, we're getting ready to turn on my road here. I'd be willing to bet $1 to a donut it hasn't been touched at all. Nope, not a bit. Not a bit. Didn't even look at it. I'd say these only tracks on this road right here are my wife's from her Camaro. Yes, my wife drives a SSRS convertible Camaro in this crap. She wants me to buy her a new Jeep, which I need to get to doing it. But I'd be willing to bet these are her tracks here. What up, Bowling Life? How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Hong Kong, yep. She said it took her a couple tries to get up the driveway here, which I have no doubt because I live up on the mountain over here, which is fine. Uh-oh. Got a little slippy there. Hold on. Hold on. Got to back up and shoot that again. I just about went over that snowbank. That wasn't no fun last year. There's the shop. All right, hold on, guys. I'll get out here and talk to you a minute. Let me spin this around. Not sure how the reception is. Somebody give me a thumbs up here real quick if the reception's okay. Because I generally lose it if I move around on the mountain. The thing is, I got to go back in there and get Kathy, and we got to read that all again because Kathy's wanting to go to the grocery store. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and snag up on her, and then we're going to make that trip again back the other way. And then we're going to go shopping, and by then we should have another couple inches on top of what I just drove through. And then we're going to drive that back again. So, and I think I've mentioned this on my lives and other stuff before. I think it's a half an hour-ish to our, like, our next major town from here. I mean, we got a little mom and pop store here in town. You know, if we just needed bread or milk or something. But if you went to the local here in town, it would be, no offense against those owners at the local grocery. I mean, no offense. But it would be double to shop here in town. And you guys know I support family businesses. I do. But at some point, you know, my wife likes Kroger. So we got to go to Kroger. You know what I mean? Great boost weather. Oh, man. Man, I'll tell you what. I love getting out here farting around in the snow. I truly do. This close to events, I really don't want to tear up my truck. And you guys seen me do that last year for craps and giggles. But only because we're crazy like that. Yep. 100%. All right, let me get out of here real quick. I'll show you Kathy's Camaro that she treats like a four-wheel drive Jeep. And then I think we're going to pack up and get out of here. But let me flip you around. So this is my driveway, as you guys see from my shop, all the way down there to the end of my road. We hand shovel this because, you know, I'm a cheap guy that, you know, that would rather spend money on useless stuff like race car parts. I need to buy, you know, a plow for a tractor so I can just plow this. But we're going to have to hand shovel again, so me and the girls will get out here and get all that done. But as you can see, you know, this is probably 5 foot tall right here of just snow from each side of the driveway. But hold on. Yeah, but there, boy, she wasn't lying. She was in the soup today. But here's Kathy's beautiful, I mean, low mile, she babies the crap out of it, Camaro convertible. And she takes it out there and just gets in the soup with it. Yeah, she don't care. But very cool. There's Rosie in there hollering. All right, guys. But anyway, this has been fun. Maybe I'll go live again when we head back out. See, people seem to enjoy, like, watching, you know, the weather and maybe the possible carnage, you know, even if that includes me going off the road. But anyway, you guys know the deal, man. We love you. We appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. BRG out.